Well, nestled inside this lovely Naugahyde pleather Naugahyde case, we have a 1959 Groma Kolibri in a lovely two-tone cream and green, lime green, pastel green. Not sure what kind of green that would be. But nice little brown keys and brown knobs on it. Ridiculously flat typewriter. Look at that thing. It's almost not there. The cases on these are built like tanks. They're all poofy and kind of squishy. Totally overbuilt and ridiculously strong handles on them. Kind of like the typewriters themselves, because, man, these things are just beastly. They, I mean, beautiful, but beastly. They're extremely well engineered, my opinion. They have a beautiful curved segment on there, similar to the Hermes style segment. Nice little cantilevered key action there. This whole system that they have is very reminiscent of the early Ericas and hell, the later Ericas too. As well as like the Smith Corona standard floating shift. Those had a very similar arrangement as well. And it's designed to keep the key top level as you travel through the stroke with it, because with such a short throw on there, if you didn't do that, then rather than going down nicely and coming back up, the key arm would just go whomp, and your finger would slip off. So they lever it with that that little parallel trapezoid type thing, and it just goes down. It rotates rather than doing this. Makes for a really nice touch, good feel to it. Got an English keyboard on this one, American English, I should say. Got your question mark over the slash like everybody's used to these days. You also have an exclamation point and a degree sign, which is kind of nice. They don't put that on the English, or on the British Queen's English ones. This machine types 10 characters to the inch in a nice bold pica. And I'll give you a little type test on it. Throw up the tail there. 1959 Groma Kolibri, serial number 653397. And got a black ribbon fitted into this one. And it's only got a single color vibrator on there, which I used to think would bother me, but it really doesn't, because, man, when I'm actually writing and sitting down getting into the zone, I don't change colors. I just don't. The red is handy if I'm making a grocery list or something, but that's what I have a folding 3 for. It lives in my kitchen right there on the counter. It gets nasty, and it's the grocery list machine. This is not a grocery list machine. So, the quick brown box jumps over a lazy, well, what did I do there? Missed my Y. Lazy dog. These things have really cool feel to them. Got a couple of them. I'll probably do a video on the burgundy one that I got. Got a burgundy one of these that matches the burgundy Model T Groma, and they're just too sexy. Now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of their country. Got the type aligned quite nicely on this one. I've actually gone through this thing quite a bit. When I first got it, the fellow who had sent it to me, he had said that the machine was in great working condition. Wrong. It was not. Apparently he had tried to fix it. And instead, he had taken the carriage off and couldn't figure out how to get it back on there. And, you know, when I got it, the bearing traces were kind of floating around loose. And, you know, these don't just fall out. They have to be taken out. And they have to be put back in, which is what I did. And what else did I do? I don't even remember. It's been like over a year since I got this thing. She works like a dream. It's extremely clean. There's a little bit of surface rust here and there, but, you know, nothing significant. A little tiny bit of... There's a little bit of surface rust right in there. But the innards are remarkably clean. Made in Germany. Hesho in Germany. The paint finish on here, it's got a little bit of fogging, a little bit of crazing here and there. And what else? I think about the only big ding on here, it's on the lid. Got this little bit of chipping right there and a ding right there. The fogging on these is weird. The crazing too. It's kind of like on an old guitar, the way get the tiny little cracks that go all the way through there. But it's held together quite well for being from 1959. So there you go, little John Deere two-tone Groma Kolibri. Awfully fun typer.